Evening, guys. Don't know if I'm live, but let me know if I'm on camera and if the audio is okay. I haven't got Dale with me at the moment. I tried to get in touch, but there was no answer. Hopefully he'll pop in later on. I'll just hang about a couple of minutes and see if the video and audio is working fine. And then we'll get on. Hi, Mike, David, Matthew, Stace, Glenn, Herb. Right, shout out first, obviously from the weekend. Jamie put up a video today. He's put it on Glenn's YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it already, pop across and have a look. It's a montage of what happened over the weekend, from Glenn going to see the tree surgeon and getting the small twig cut, and then there's a couple of photos of me and Glenn when we were getting it mounted onto the lathe, and JP did a hell of a job. He cut down about 4 hours filming to stick a montage together of what went on. Brilliant weekend was had by all. We had an absolutely brilliant time. JP's in the house. Evening, JP. David's in, Turning by Turner. That's the dogs barking away outside again. Right, so what we're doing tonight, there's a bit of a collaboration going on. Me, The Beard, and Andy Heal. Rich, The Beard times 16, he's done a pot in mahogany, I think it is. Andy started carving the top out of, I don't know if it's something from GPS. I don't know if it's acrylic, resin, polyester, resin, or Kuronite. It's one of the three. So he's doing that, and I'm doing a finial for it. And I've been thinking about how I should do this finial, whether I should do it with all the curves and everything, or a more modernistic design. So I'm going to keep it fairly simple to a more modernistic design, and it'll probably go fairly quick. So I'll probably be doing something else as well. I hope everybody's good tonight. Oh, Claire's in. Evening, Claire. Scott's in. Right, I'll change the camera. I'll change the camera and then we'll get on and do a bit of turning. Obviously not as big as what we did at the weekend. Right, can everybody see that okay? I've got an overhead shot on there. I hope it's coming out okay. Country Wood Girl's in. Evening, Country Wood Girl. JP saying do it on the VB. I've already got the bloody camera set up here, JP. I'm not messing about now. Right, here we go then. I've got a piece of African Blackwood. It's around about, it doesn't really matter how long it is. It's about 1 inch square. I'm going to be turning it down to round. I'll be putting a small tenon on one end to fit in the lid. That'll be about 20 mil or 3/4 of an inch. Then I'll do a small design at the bottom, and basically I'm just going to, if you can see, I'm just going to taper it down from the top down to the bottom and maybe put a slant on one end. So I'll start off with getting it round. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat as it's going along. Like I say, I haven't got Rich at the moment. Sorry, haven't got Dale at the moment. Oh, Richard's in. Evening, Rich. So here we go. Turning at around about 1500 at the moment, and I'm just using the rough and gouge to get it down to round. actually feels very strange turning something this small. It's nearly down. Yeah, probably will, JP. Right, that should give Andy something to work with for getting it fitted into the lid. I'm just going to see if I can find my magnifying glasses. I might have to nip into the house to get them, unless I've got another set here. I'll just carry on for the moment. Dale's just messaged me, he's running really late. Evening, cuz. Jimmy Mead's in the house. I'm doing fine, thanks, Jimmy. How are you? Just going to get my skew chisel. Yes, Glenn, the skew. I'll just change the camera again, see if I can get a bit closer. It's not looking too bad. Oh, Steve's in and he's got internet. Well, if he didn't have internet, he wouldn't be here. Anyway, just going to give this gouge a quick sharpen. Bear with me a couple of minutes. Put the round on that, I think. Just having a look at the chat just to see what's going on. Right, that's the basic shape of it. So what I'll do, I'll start getting it sanded. Turn the speed down a bit. Starting off 120. 180. Even Andy. Even real simple things. Hiya Mike. Yeah, and finish off with 240. What's that you doing, Steve? Right, go through the usual process now. Stick a bit of grit on there. The 7-Year Itch movie. Is that the one where it's blown over the top of one of the manhole covers? Well, that's going to look amazing when it turns out, Steve. See this how African Blackwood is a nice tight grained wood, similar to ebony really. I'm going to use some microfine on here as well. Nope, that's what I didn't want to do. I'll sand that off on the tenon, because obviously the tenon is where it's going to get glued into the top. So I'll give that a sand once it's finished to make sure there's no wax on there. And I'll finish it off with some Hampshire Sheen high gloss. Bear with me, guys. Not better? There's a wee hole in the wood there that had some wax in, which obviously went white. I'll get that cleaned out later properly. Right, so what I'm going to do now is slope the top of this. A couple of ways I can do this. I can either do it with my bandsaw, or I can do it how Rich did it when he was doing his live last week. If I can find my belt sander. Just move the tailstock away. Might get a bit of vibration, doesn't really matter. I'll just get this locked in place. Trying to find the best way to go with the grain on this. Yes, Glenn, going for the Japanese look. No, it's going to be quicker with a bandsaw. Give us a minute while I'll work my way around these 9 bags of shavings that I brought home. Stick that back on. Right, I'll take it out. I'll put the Jacob's chuck in. And I'll finish off the sanding using the Jacob's chuck. Now, I think I've said before, if you are going to be using the Jacob's chuck in the headstock, try and find a 2-Morse taper that's got a thread in it, so you can actually put some threaded rod through the headstock and hold it in place. It's called a drawbar. I don't know if it's the camera or if I'm just getting some reflection back off the bed bars, or maybe I wiped the wrong camera the last time. Is that any better? Right, I'm just going to run some Yorkshire grit over the top of that. And give that a rub in. Now it's the reflection. Right, just give this another quick wipe over. But that's it. Yeah, it seems to be, I'm getting a lot of light refraction or something right in the center. Let's change camera, see if I can get you on a better one. How's that one? So that's it. I've left that end piece on there just in case Andy wants to mess about with it. Plus, it's big enough for a pen blank if he wants to do a pen. So that's the finial done. And I'll get that in the post. Is Rich still in? Rich, if you're still in, can you message me your address, please? Because I've lost it somewhere. Thanks, guys. Right, what time is it? Oh my God, is that all the time it is? Right then. I'll do something else. Right, what I'll do, I'll just roughly center up this piece of ash. That'll do. I'll get this turned down to round. We'll make a small box. That camera angle okay? I'll see if I'm getting the same distortion I was on the other cam. Yeah, I'll leave it with the closer one, I think. Right, I'll just get this turned down to round. Turned about 1700 there. Just drop that down a wee bit. That's the only thing about these flaming screw-in tool rests. Right. Christine Michaels asked a question there about things getting a bit damp and getting surface rust on. Right, what I tend to do is give them a good, well, if there's any severe rust on there, I tend to use a wire brush in a drill to get it cleaned off. Then give it a sand down. No need to go really, really big on the grit size. Probably sand it down to 240. Some people use just ordinary, the likes of high gloss wax on there and give that a good rub in. You can buy, it's either machine wax or machine oil from Axminster, but I use, hang on, see if I've got it to hand here. What I tend to use is this bright, dry PTFE spray. That's what I tend to use. That's what I use on my lathe beds. On my lathe bed, it's what I use on my bandsaw, on my planer thicknesser, on my table saw. I just tend to use that. Hope that was helpful. JP saying he uses the machine wax from Axminster. Evening, Henry. That's a good thing about having the step centre. The grain goes every which way in this, and I've got a big inclusion just there, so I'm not sure how successful it's going to be as a box, but we'll carry on anyway. Just a wee bit up here. Yeah, the grain's going everywhere on this. This will be fun. Just want to find my small parting tool. Believe it or not, I haven't getting stuff put away from the demo I did. Been too busy doing other stuff. So I'm going to make this the bottom, and obviously that part the top. Night country road girl. Sorry if the camera's moving about a bit. Just hide some stuff together for putting the computer onto. Do it. Right, what I'll do, I'll get this parted off. I'll get the top parted off and start working on the bottom. What I'm doing here, I've got a straight-sided parting tool. It's not the diamond shape, so I'm actually clearing the curve as I'm going down. Move the tail stock out the way. Sorry if my hand's in the way there. That's the top off. I'll just give me spindle gouge a quick sharpen, seeing as how the grain on this wood is going everywhere. And then want to put some shape into this. Right. What, this Finial JP or the other one? Yeah, it is a bit on the chunky side, isn't it? I'll see if I can alter this camera so it's looking more straight down. That's a bit better. You see the figuring in this? This is the type of figuring that we were getting at the weekend on the big bowl we were doing. Evening, Sneak. Dr. D's in the house. Evening, David. Get some wax on there now. Right, I'll move some of these tools out of the way so I can get the tail stuck out of the way. And then we'll get the box hollowed out. Let me know if you can see better on this next camera I'm going to put up. Now, the splatter bowl is sitting on the dining room table. JP. Must remember not to go through the bottom of this one. Yeah, I think that'll do. Just use my small Simon Hope hollower to do the rest. Evening, Jay. Oh, good morning, Jay. Evening, Derek. Small scraper in there. Still got a fair bit of wall thickness there. Oh, bugger for putting things down. Now I'm just going to mark the chuck in the box because I'll be taking this out of the chuck. I'll get that marked and I can put it back into the same jaws, so hopefully it'll line up perfectly again. I'm going to put the top in now just to get it sized up. Now there's something in the chat you don't see very often. Richard's phone died. There we go. Lid fits. Just tidy up this bottom a wee bit. Right, I'm going to put this back on because I want to decide what shape of lid I'm going to do. Right, I've decided. I'm going to swap over the chocks. I'll sand that bit first. Right, I'll pop this into a different chuck so I can finish the top off. I could probably that's the good thing about this chuck. It really grips onto the wood. If this doesn't fit, I'll just see if I can jam it onto... Oh, it should fit. That's fine. Get that tightened up properly. You get this top shaped. We ain't got the thumbs down. That's been a first for a while. I did get a comment the other week that an hour and a half was too long for a video. So I did explain to him that, whoever it was, I did explain that it was a live broadcast. And it's a bit difficult to fast forward a live broadcast. And I invited them to come along and join in with the chat. Right then, let's see if this still fits. No, I've got to remount this first and finish off. Sorry, put the other chuck back on and part off the box. Once I find where I'll put the bloody marks. Have I missed something in the chat? Right, just clean the bottom of this off with my skew chisel. I didn't want to go through the bottom. And then at some point I'll get it sanded, but just get the lid fitted on or fit on and see what you think. Which camera? That camera. There you go, guys. Nice piece of olive ash where the grain has gone absolutely everywhere. So what do you think? I'll just stick the other camera on so I can, or so you can see my ugly mug. Here I am. There you go. That light's terrible. I'll stick photos up in the morning so you can, they'll always look better in the photos. And this is the, for anybody that did come in late and didn't see it, this is the finial that I've done for the collaboration between me, Rich and Andy. So I'll get that posted off. I'll get that posted off probably on Friday down to Rich. And then I think Andy's going to be finishing the top on his live next Monday. So then we'll be able to see the piece coming together. We did have a discussion of what we're going to do with it. We would like to, again, seeing as how Make the Sentinels coming up, we would like to raise some money for blind dogs. Dogs who are blind. So I don't know how we're going to do that. We'll wait and see on that. Right, guys, that's it for tonight. Oh, Mark's wanting another look at the finial. Should I change cameras again? Maybe get your a better look. That's the finial. Done in African Blackwood. The top or the base, the pot has been done in mahogany, I think. And the top has been done in, it's one of the GPS ones. I can't remember if it's acrylic resin, polyester resin, or Kuronite. But it's a sort of orangey, flamey type colour. And Andy is carving flames in it. And hopefully he'll be finishing that. Like I said, he'll be finishing that on Monday night. And we'll be getting everything put together. Right then. Cheers, Steve. No bother. That's me. I'm off. I'm finished. It's about my usual time. I usually get done in about an hour and a half anyway. So thanks for coming along, guys. I will watch the video back a bit later on this evening, just to see if there's any questions come up in the chat. If there was any questions come up and I missed them, I'll get back to you and answer them. Thanks for joining in, guys, and I'll see you next week when I'm probably going back to me doing some colouring, I think, next week. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.